Hello and welcome. My name's Dave and this is a quick video on my Xbox steering wheel setup. In a nutshell, it's a Logitech DriveFX steering wheel with a few modifications. Here's a little bit more detail on it. Okay, first up, Xbox 360. It's one of the old original white ones. That's how long I've had it. I think it's like my third one as well. They don't last too long. And secondly, we have the custom-made paint job on this old desk of mine. Yeah, I did that. I'm too proud of it. We also have a car seat from a Magna, 1994 TR Magna passenger seat. On the far side of the seat still has the tilt and slide controls on it, so I can actually slide the seat back and forward and adjust the tilt on it, so it is the perfect driving experience. Yeah. Now we also have a 27-inch LCD screen. Okay, here we have the steering wheel itself, Logitech DriveFX. Cheap and cheerful steering wheel, does the job quite well. As you can see, it's not the standard 8-inch wheel that you get out of the box. What I've done was taken a sports steering wheel off eBay, one of those cheap Chinese knockoff ones. It actually did have a Momo badge on it, but I don't really believe it's a Momo. And did a little bit of metal work on the center part and made it basically fit the old steering wheel innards. And so we have normal full functionality. It's got a slight bit more weight to it, which means that the cars have slightly heavier steering, but I think that works quite well. You'll also notice that what I've done is also added a stick shift and handbrake. What this allows you to do is drive more realistically. And it's also the ability, if I want to feel like an American, I can bolt it to the other side of the desk where it's got two mounting holes as well. It actually works quite well and it's quite fun. Got the pedals underneath as well. And any other modification, the only other modification is a plug with which I connect the handbrake and gear shift. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Now the paddle shifters that come on the original steering wheel are these tiny little stubs on the back of the steering wheel itself, which are totally useless. So I've added these just basic switches onto the steering wheel to allow you to change gears, which works quite comfortably and it's a lot easier to use than you'd think. Those switches, they're the strum bar switches from a Guitar Hero guitar. That's pretty much it on the explanation of all the hardware, so here's a quick demonstration. And this is how it works. By far the best way to play Forza. This sensation of speed is phenomenal. You actually feel a lot more involved in the race than you would normally. And just blitzing around corners, running into other traffic, fighting for position. You can't beat the excitement. This is the way it was meant to be played. sensations through the wheel are fantastic. The force feedback gives me precise information on where I am on the track. Like the ripple strips, you can feel them through everything. Taking corners is fantastic. You know exactly how much turn to give it, how much muscle lock to do coming out of the power slide. The gear shifter itself is very, very fun. Flicking up and down through the gears this way, it's fantastic. Using the paddle shifters as an alternative is surprisingly good. As you can see here, I can change up and down gears quite comfortably. There's absolutely no problems whatsoever. This is a fantastic product. So that's how it works in a nutshell. So there you go, that's how it all works. As you can see, cheap and cheerful setup, does the job pretty well. All up, the expenses it cost me was, I think it was about $35–40 for the steering wheel, second hand off eBay. The replacement sports steering wheel was about $20. The screen itself was probably the most expensive part, that was about $300. The Xbox was whatever that cost, however many years ago I bought it. Additional costs, let me see what else. There was the chair itself was pulled out of an old car, so that didn't cost anything. The old desk was being thrown away, that was just recycled. All the parts for the handbrake and gear shift that I've built, they were also an expense. The gear shifter itself was pulled off a Daytale steering wheel for the Xbox that my dad bought. It was a piece of crap, so I've recycled that. The handbrake itself is from an '89 Ford Laser. I got that off eBay second hand for about $20. The steel girder that they're bolted onto is one of them those steel things that you put in your garden to hold the railway sleepers in place. That was about $15 from Bunnings. Not much else than that. Probably about another 20 odd bucks in parts just for the plastic casing and the wiring and all that kind of stuff. Everything else is free, like including the paddle shifters. They were out of a broken Guitar Hero guitar, and that was just a bit of hard yakka after that, a bit of wiring. It's all good to go. So it just goes to prove that put your mind to it, you can do pretty much. You can do whatever you need to. This keeps me entertained for hours. Highly recommend you take up a project like this yourself. And that's it for me.